The next housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother Niger 10/10 house is Joanna.
Are you for real?
Kuture.
So Big Brother said, Kuture, Joanna, go home. First of all, guys, anybody that knows Ebuka, please can you kindly serve him something very chilled, the one that when he drinks it to enter his spine, because this man did an amazing job when it comes to the eviction show this Sunday. I mean, I loved the questions that he asked. He broke shattered tables. Now, it's only if you are not smart that you will not be able to decode all that Ebuka tried to do this Sunday, because this guy or this man delivered. I have a secret to tell you, and I think I should probably wait till the end of this video to tell you about the secret, and that's because now I understand what the plans of the organizers are when it comes to the finale of the show, and I'm going to break it down to you. Just stay with me. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick One, talking the Big Brother Naija show season 10. 10/10, no zero, no minus, 10 over love, 10 over drama, 10 over bad skills, and everything in between, guys. So it's official. Thelma Lawson and Brett Morgan are out of the show. I said it yesterday already in my video. I talked about the fact that the eviction, even though it was shocking and it was a surprise eviction, it was real. So the show starts with Ebuka talking about the fact that he's going to be interviewing Brett Morgan and Thelma Lawson. Now he goes into the house to have a bit of chit-chat with this housemate. And at this point in time, I told myself that I won't be angry again. Even if it's one person that leaves, I won't be angry again. Whatever it is that these organizers want to do, we will find out on the 5th of October 2025. So Ebuka goes into the house to have a conversation with Zita, who has been a two-time head of house. And then he was talking about the fact that Zita has always been talking about some of the housemates that have been unruly, or the housemate that she has not been connecting with. But she has always been mentioning this guy called Coin. And so he was asking, like, what is your deal with Coin? And she says there's this particular weird energy with the guy, and that's the reason why they do not vibe. Coin was just there, very nonchalant in his expression, and then Ebuka moves from Zita and goes to talk to Dede and Kola. So in case you do not know, early this morning while people were sleeping, right, Kola and Dede were having a conversation. And trust me when I tell you that, I was shocked when Dede called Kola two-faced. I was like, hey, finally, oh, she's been able to decode this guy. So she was like, you're two-faced. I feel like certain things that there are certain things that you say behind my back, and there's another personality that you showcase when I'm with you. I feel like there's just something conflicting about you. And you know what they say about a girl's instincts or intuition is always correct. So she now said that she doesn't want to have the conversation as a full-blown conversation, but that's her thoughts when it comes to the personality of Kola. And I was expecting that, afterwards she would just be cool, but you know that Dede can be quite calculative, right? So she said that, and I held on to that, and I was like, finally this girl has been able to decode this guy. So come the eviction show, Ebuka was having a conversation with Dede and said, you've called this guy two-faced. Why would you call him two-faced? And she was like, I really do not want to have a conversation about it. I talked about the fact that I do not want to have a conversation about it. Yes, I said what I said, and I stand by what I said, and I know what I said, but to have a full-blown explanation about what I said is no-brainer at all. And yes, I still have a relationship outside the house. And Ebuka was like, are you sure about your relationship? Because things usually happen under the sheets, from pecking to some cuddling and some whispering. And she was like, see, my relationship outside the house is more important than whatever is happening here. Ebuka was like, all right. Ebuka moves to Kuture. You see why I want to give Ebuka a chilled bottle of whatever it is that he wants right now. He moves to Kuture and talks about the fact that he has been called the parrot of the season. Like, people's secrets are not safe when it comes to Kuture. And Kuture was like, see, I don't give to anybody that wants to say anything about me. I really do not care. I'm here to play my game, and that's what it is. Anybody that wants to think anything about me, think that their secrets are not safe with me, it's all well and good. When we go outside, we will settle our scores. And Ebuka was like, all well and good. And I would say I kind of like, in as much as I really didn't like the fact that Kuture could not keep his mouth shut in some cases, I feel like he was able to keep his mouth in people's lips by giving out somebody's secrets to other people, and that was how he played his game. You can correct me if I am wrong. Now, Ebuka brings on stage Thelma Lawson to talk about her game. He asked her about Ortega, asked her about Rude Boy, then asked her about K-Bobo. And then at the end of it, she was like, see, K-Bobo is somebody that I think I might have something to do with outside the house. For Rude Boy, there is no conversation. And then for Ortega is interested in, or already has a relationship with Sabrina, and I really don't want to get into that mix because Sabrina is my friend. And you know, guys, that it's very ironical to see that at the beginning of this show, towards the fourth week, people were accusing Dede of having to control 3 men, or having to do things with 3 men, or having to have things to do with 3 men. But it's very ironical to see that Thelma Lawson at the end of her reign, or at the end of her stay in Big Brother's house, had something to do with 3 men. That's why I say sometimes when you point your finger at somebody, the remaining fingers are pointing back at you. But I would not diminish the fact that Thelma Lawson had a good one. She's one person that I love to see while watching the show, and I wish her all the best. Up to now, it's still shocking to me that there are certain people that are still in the house and Thelma Lawson is outside. But the game is the game. If you did not vote, your fave will be out of the show. Now we had Brett Morgan also coming. And that's talking about the game is the game. Brett Morgan comes on stage and Ebuka is like, you have a girlfriend outside. And there is Dede. Who are you going for? And it was like, see, that was a reality TV show. I was living in my reality. Now that I'm out of the game, I am going to be living in my reality. And I was like, I do not understand. Brett Morgan, Dede has been crying about your exits for the past hours. And you are here talking about the fact that you have left that reality. You're already all the bride shippers. Ebuka has said it before. Don't get carried away when it comes to the game. I mean, anything is possible. Things are still very unpredictable. But when it comes to shipping, experience has taught me, let's just focus on the game and see whatever happens. Because the reunion of this season will be very interesting. Kola said it during his diary session today. He said that when it comes to Isabella was somebody that he did not like at the beginning of the show. Towards the middle of the show, he really did not even like her vibe at all. But look at them now. They are doing things together. Now, Ebuka goes back into the house to have a shocking conversation. Pass this guy a chilled drink. Pass Ebuka a chilled drink. He broke all the things. So he talks to... he says, Jason, it seems to be like you are policing Sultana. And then something happened with you and Joanna under the bed yesterday. Or under the sheets yesterday. What exactly are you doing? Who exactly is your lady in the house? And they were like, see, I'm a grown adult, I can do whatever I want. Sultana is free to do whatever she wants as well. We have an understanding. As for Joanna, we're cool, we're friends. I say you are friends. I'm doing things under the sheets. Okay. So Ebuka now balances the equation. He didn't just ask one person. He turns to Joanna and says, Joanna, you know that there is Faith in the mix and then there is Jason J. What exactly is going on? I mean, Faith has expressed how he feels about you. Why are you on to Jason J? What's going on there? And she was like, well, let me tell you something. Faith is somebody who is well-spoken. Faith is somebody who has the right words to say, and he has expressed himself, which is all well and good. But Faith is my friend, and so is Jason J. Jason J is also my friend. I say, you say what? I mean, I know I gave Jason J and Joanna their flowers yesterday about how they always keep the tempo high when it comes to parties, pool parties and Saturday night parties. But doing things like that with your friend is... And so Ebuka comes and says, okay, so you do this kind of things with your friend. I do not understand. She was like, well, it is what it is. Now she comes out of the house because the next thing that Ebuka does was to evict Joanna. Oh boy, I was like, so Ebuka, you just wanted to shut her table and then bring these people outside. It's all well and good. They will actually get closure outside the house, because I could see that Face was just quiet and he couldn't react. He just zipped up his hoodie and he was just watching. And I was like, So Joanna is outside and Ebuka is like, so expatiate about this whole Faith and Jason G situation. She was like, see, he's still my friend. Ebuka was like, you don't do such things with your friend. You need to understand that. And she was like, see, I played my game and that's all well and good. Ebuka was like, all right. Now, immediately Joanna was evicted from the show. The next person that left was Kuture. And it shocked Kuture himself. And I could see the way the vibe in the house just dropped a bit, because Kuture is also an energetic person. So I could see that Emisi was hugging him, giving him pecks. I was like, but you were running away from this guy earlier. So he said goodbye to the house and he was outside as well. And then Ebuka was asking him about his stay in the house.
Are you surprised that you're out?
I swear to God, I will lie for you,
I will lie for you. Honestly, I must give it to Kuture. He did entertain the audience and kept people on their toes. Now, before Big Brother ended this eviction show, and before Ebuka left the show, right, he went to Kola.
It's very clear that she is in a relationship outside the house. So for me, I'm trying to just be in the moment.
In the moment, why were you so passionate about making sure it worked?
I'm not passionate about making sure it worked. I would say this is back and forth, but for the most part, I just wanted somebody who I could rely on in this house.
Oh God, I love it. Cause Kola's strategy can be a bit. Oh, so Ebuka was like, Kola, when it comes to Dede, you've had certain things to say behind her and certain things to say in front of her. It was almost like Ebuka was corroborating the instincts or the intuition of Dede as to why Kola could be two-faced. And so Ebuka was like, so you say some things about her here and you say some things about her there, knowing fully well that she has a relationship. What exactly is going on? So Kola was explaining, saying that I understand that, she has a serious relationship outside. However, in the house, we all need a companion. We all need somebody that has your back. We all need this. We all need that. And when he was explaining that, in my mind, I was like, why would you say you all need somebody to confide in or somebody to be your companion? Imisi is more than enough for you. You said in your diary session today, Imisi is loyal to you. She has your back. She loves you, whether as a sister or whatever. That's your lady right there in the house. And you're still saying that somebody needs somebody to confide in. But we don't need nobody to confide in nobody. And again, when it comes to Dede, Dede used to have Joanna, who had already left. JJ used to have Coin, who is also like in a kind of ship with Isabella. Dede still has Mide, who is obviously alone, and she would have time for Dede because Brad Morgan is out. So she really does not need you, to be honest. And if Jason J and herself Dede reconcile, she will still not need you, Kola. So it was like, oh, that's my take when it comes to myself and Dede. But Ebuka went further and said, you don't understand. Is it that Dede is like a conquest to you? Is it like she's your trophy for the season? Like you've been pressuring and moving, going non-stop about getting her, and it's becoming like quite annoying. Like, is she like a prize to be won in the house? And then he was like, no, you see, I find her very attractive. I was like, keep quiet, bro. Just keep, Dede, please clock this thing. Please just clock this thing. It's a few days to the end of the show. It's not even, I'm not even counting weeks again. It's a few days to the end of the show. Clock this thing and leave this guy. First things first, you guys do not need to be sleeping in the same bed anymore. Like, separate yourselves. Like, be cordial the way you are with Koyi and distance him like the way you have with Jason J. But let this collab guy just shift. At the end of the day, right, Ebuka comes back to say the show is over, and then he confirmed that.
No, the show is not being extended. It's 2 weeks ago.
So like I said in my video, like I confirmed in my video before, now my last video, I said it that the show will not be extended because these guys always calculate every single thing. Now, talking about the secret I talked about at the beginning of my of this episode, I said I had a secret to share, and trust me, I like it when I clock something when it comes to the Big Brother Naija show without having any relation with anybody that is organizing the show, right? I realized that at the end, while we have Kuture and Joanna out of the show, we have 13 housemates left, and I'm very sure that by next Sunday we would have 3 housemates leave during the eviction show, which will be the final eviction show before the finale, and then we would have 10 finalists. The reason I think I am right is because we are already in season 10, and to wrap up, usually we would have like 5 finalists, and sometimes we would have 6, and then at some point we had 7 finalists. But to wrap up season 10, there will be 10 last men standing, both men and women, and then the finale would have them leave as fast as and as rapidly as possible. I could be wrong, but then I think I'm right, guys. Now the show ends, the eviction show ends, and the housemates prepare for the head of house challenge, and then we saw Kola back. This time I was talking to K Bobo about, oh, why was Ebuka on his matter and this and that. I have watched Kola for the past 3 weeks, and I've seen the way he plans. So what Kola does is he plants the names of people and to other people, and that's what he was doing with Dede. He made Dede look like the bad person for the longest, and I talked about it in one of my episodes, that he would make Dede look like the bad person, and he would make himself look like the victim. So I was talking to Kibobo saying, he doesn't know why Ebuka was on his matter, what has he done wrong? And then Kibobo had to like validate his feelings to say, oh, don't worry, he didn't do anything wrong and everything. And it was like, oh, Dede will be feeling some type of way right now and everything. Baba, you know what you are doing. The same thing he did with Zita. And then he was telling Kibobo too at some point that, he wonders why he's still in the house. Like, how is it that other people have left and he's still in the house? Like, is that he's playing his game well? Just playing victim card. And I was like, Anyways, it worked for you, Kola, so it's all well and good. It could be quite annoying, to be honest, but the game is the game, and like Ebuka would always want, do not wear your emotions on your sleeve when it comes to the game. Just enjoy the ride as it comes. So, guys, that's it when it comes to the live eviction show, the penultimate before the next eviction show, before the finale. And I am so excited to see what's going to happen, and I'm excited to see how Dede would move with Kola going forward. Let me know what you think about all I said in the comment section. I got you with more right here on this channel. Till next time, remember to enjoy every moment.